Hey, good day to you, ladies and germs. Elton McFall here in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. It's a gorgeous morning, but it's not particularly warm, that's for sure. Actually, like, not at all. Today is the frickin' 9th of April, and it's like -5. And look, there's still snow coming down, or it came down anyway. You know, and that is one of the coolest murals in the city, undoubtedly. And that is a very old gas station garage, which in this day and age seems to be a miracle that it still exists. There's only actually one gas station left downtown, and it's on the corner of Saint Laurent and Sherbrooke. Oddly enough, I say that because we are on Sherbrooke Street West, on the corner of Decarie Road, not Highway Decarie, Highway 15, which is over there. This is really a spur-of-the-moment video, actually, because sorry, I'm holding my coffee here. Because I had an appointment this morning with the Montreal Association for the Blind, you know, to check my peepers, right? Make sure they're working correctly. Also to get a prescription of new sunglasses. I know a lot of you like my big sunglasses, but they're all scratched up. So I've had these for many years now, actually. I've had them probably, I don't know, almost 10 years. So due to the lighting being beautiful and the winds are light, I figured let's walk on up here, walk north here on Decarie Road towards Villa Maria metro station. As I mentioned before, I love streets that are on hills, even though it's more exercise. I'm feeling good these days. I had a little flare-up of pericarditis there a few days ago, but I'm all right. Yeah, a lot of places had a bad bout of license plates not being punched out correctly. I'm sure it's not the prisoners' faults, but that's a bad joke, because I don't know, in the old days that's what prisoners did, you know, they stamped out license plates and shit like that, you know. Damn it, I gotta put my hoodie on. I'm running out of hands here. Hang on, guys. Well, even though late in the year like this for snow, it still is beautiful. Of course, it's really symbolic to the horrible winter we had. You know, I was telling friends that, geez, I'm already down to 48% battery. I was telling friends or family recently, I said, man, you know, like, it was crazy this winter this year, because frankly I think there were only, I think between, from what I estimated, because I don't work a normal job or anything, so I'm always got my eyes on the weather and the temperature, and fact of the matter is that I think it only got up to, like, maybe between December and March, I think it got up to like above zero maybe twice, maybe once. That's it. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, the reason why I'm doing this video all of a sudden, and it's like, what, not even 9:30 in the morning, it's really because I stopped to get my coffee here and a croissant, and I get a message, I get a phone call. I said, oh, the Montreal Association for the Blind called, the MAB, and they left me a message saying, oh, we're sorry, your appointment's been canceled because your doctor is sick. I'm like, shit, that's a first. That's never ever happened before. Never. Man, oh man, I got a file as thick of it as a freaking phone book from a small town. So yeah, that was definitely a first. But you know, hey, it's the season. People are still getting sick, right? So anywho, walking north here, like I said, in the N.D.G. Borough, Notre-Dame-de-Grâce. If I face the camera looking east, of course you can't really see east, but that's where Westmount is. There's a Chinese church there. I don't think that was always Chinese. I don't think so. It's lovely though. Lovely. So like I said, I think we'll do this video walking up until Villa Maria metro station, which of course is a cute name. And beyond that, not likely, especially with the battery not fully charged. But you know, I gotta say this actually, you know, the members only section that I added to my YouTube channel, I did it really to try to generate more funds, you know, because life ain't getting cheaper, that's for damn sure. Shit, my rent is gonna go up $35 a month more in July, and it's not working, man. It's not working. I only got like 7-8 members. So and because I'm taxed 50% revenue, 50% of my revenue is taxed every month by the government, the US government, excuse me, stupid ass US government. And of course 20% of that is from my YouTube partner, my MCN. So it's the same thing with the members only. What am I making, like 50 bucks a month? Is it really worth it? I had really high hopes for that. I'm very disappointed. I mean, what am I supposed to do? And then I realized, that's nice, that like, well, you know, the problem is too, is that I'm not doing anything really different from what I'm usually doing, you know, like, you know, the walking and whatever else I film, it's the same shiz. So I always like to hang out on the corner where I started, because I get these guys responding a lot, because those guys are surely coming from the hospital down the road there. Mega hospital, the Shum. Wait, is it the Shum? Anyway, so I even tried to cancel that members only thing. I can't even figure out how to do it. They, of course, the YouTube, I'm sure they made it, you know, that way so you can't cancel, I guess. I don't know. What the hell is that? Oh yeah, I'm doing what I can, man. Doing what I can. You know, I'm not a freaking techno savant here when it comes to the interwebs and computers, and I don't really care enough. I don't even like doing a lot of editing, and I do more editing than I used to, that's for sure. Boy, that looks like Christmas, doesn't it? But anyway, like I said, it's a gorgeous morning, 9th of April, day after my mom's birthday. Yeah, we got an election coming up there, municipal. There's another one there, eh? Another bullshitter right there wants to have his freaking hands in our pockets. I don't believe in any of them anymore. Nobody does, really. It's just like, it's come to a point when it comes to politics, you know what it is? It's basically like, who's the one that's least lying? That's what it comes down to, really. It's a shame. We're far away from the days of Mayor Jean Doré and Drapeau and other notable politicians on whatever scale. Interestingly enough, the cross street coming up here is called Notre Dame de Grace. Notre Dame de Grace, and there's a fire station there, which I think I'm going to stop for a few minutes and continue this, because I haven't filmed a response out of that station in a long time. And why is that building all boarded up? Jeez, look at that. Another old ass building that needs too much work, eh? Just close it up. Like in a condo one day or something. Yeah. Oh, you see that truck? This truck has a specific task of going around mostly grocery stores and gathering up all the dead, rotting meat. You know? I'm gonna stop this a moment, guys. All right, well, I waited about as long as I wanted to wait. Not that it's horribly cold or anything. I wanted to show you guys how beautiful this one of the oldest fire stations in the city. My guess, probably built in the 20s or 30s. And yeah, it's also a library on the other side there, and there's some City of Montreal Public Works guys. They're gonna go fill in a couple of potholes, I suppose. I could smell the tar from whatever that trailer they're pulling there. So we're walking back here to Decarie Road. Across here. This is Prudhomme Street, actually. And I actually lived here for a very brief time, unfortunately. It was not a good moment in my life, frankly. It was not a good time. You know, when my dad died, I went through a hard time, man. I went through a depression, and that lingered for years, and so much so that I got kicked out of my... Well, the frickin' GoPro just did a number on me. It just crapped out and telling me the battery is low. And unfortunately I didn't bring a spare, so rather than stop and try every few minutes to see if the battery's going to work, I took the battery out, I put it in my pocket, let it warm up, because it still has about 30%, or so it seems. So we'll just keep meandering here more slowly with the phone and finish the job. Boy, I wasn't kidding about this building being like completely vacant, because look, there's some guys here. And they're probably going to turn into a condo or something, I don't know. Like this here. In Montreal, everything becomes a condo. Because the rich get richer, baby. There's plenty of people who want to move here and buy those freaking condos. Don't matter from China, Saudi Arabia, Lebanon, freaking US of A, South America, don't matter. If they got the green, anything goes. And it's not all the time you see old apartment buildings with rounded off balconies like that. I love that. Man, God, I'd love to have a place like that. Or no, actually I wouldn't, because they all have those typical stupid rectangular freaking windows. You can't barely see out of it. It's come to a point with my apartment that a lot of times when I'm eating a bowl of cereal or some toast or something, I'll just like literally like go up to my window looking out my street. And of course yesterday I was wishing I would have a freaking balcony there, but whatever. I look out there and look at cars going by and people and clouds, and just like an old person, you know. Scrap! Right on cue. And no lack of the scrap on this route. And one of the reasons why, apart from the buses running out of probably Frontenac Garage, where all the scrap is, as well as the Saint Denis Garage, Belchast, but also because a lot of Sherbrooke Street, even downtown, is not in good condition. Hey, look at this place, eh? That doesn't look old at all. Huh. You know, it's funny about the differences between filming with my Samsung A13 here phone and the GoPro is that the GoPro, yeah, you have HD, but I can film with HD, but I cannot upload it to my computer because my computer can't handle it. It's so out of date. It doesn't have enough memory. And yet the color, though, on the GoPro is not as good as my phone. My phone, the color is excellent. Yeah, crew cab. Oh, there's that truck again. We're going to check for more potholes near the Westmount border, because we are almost on the Westmount border. We're just a few blocks west. Hey, you know, I just remembered there's a Renaissance store here. Is it still here, or is it something else? No, it's still here. Man, I remember I bought a really cool book here once, I think. Yeah, what street am I on? What corner am I on? Oh, I don't want to have to cross the street to see that. Oh man. Well, let's go check it out anyway. I think it's Terrebonne or something. Let's see. It's oh no, it's no, this is Notre Dame de Grace. So that means where the fire station is. I think that is Terrebonne. And now my heart is bothering me from all this walking uphill and that third coffee I just had. Hang on a minute. Look at these, more of these. This guy here. Yeah, like he needs a plug, right? I'm sure he doesn't. He's not starving. I'm sure of that. That's kind of lovely. I like those raised letters there that Westmount is, I guess, supposed to symbolize Westmount, which technically we're not in Westmount, but kind of looks like it. Ooh, the Orange Cafe. There's a really old sign. Look at that. Vic as in Victor or Vic as in Victoria? Because there's a Victoria Street near here, you know? You know. Well, I guess so much of the idea was nothing earlier about filming, I don't know, all the way to Queen Mary or something. I don't think that's going to happen now. Not that it matters anyway, because I was thinking about also taking the 162 down to, from Villa Maria Metro to, just going west, just going to Montreal West. Go to that train line that goes to over friggin' Westminster Road there in Montreal West there in N.D.G. You know, it would have been even just as nice, if not nicer, would have been to do this actually later in the day when the sun is actually from the west northwest and it's shining the whole down part of the street, which is just lovely, you know. See, it's all backlit now. It doesn't look very good. Not too good. Ooh, look at this place, eh? You know what, a place sounds this fancy, it doesn't sound cheap, eh? Kudo Clinic. Oh, chiropractic chiropractor. Yeah. Now, a little disappointed about that battery crapping out like that. That was surprising, but that's how cold it is this morning. I'm still, though, still quite, you know, surprised by that. Man, I could have worn my shoes today. Yeah, it's not warm enough to wear shoes, though. And you're in the minuses, eh? I like how people I see people freaking out about this snow from yesterday on Facebook. You know, like, hello, it's early April. It's not that unusual. The temperature on average right now anyway is probably about, I don't know, 3. So, and what song do I have on my head since I heard it this morning from some station in UK on Radio Garden, the satellite radio? Diamond in the back, sunroof top, Digging, that doesn't look cheap, eh? Digging the scene with the gangster lean, woohoo. I hear it. Though you may not drive a great big Cadillac, gangster white walls, TV antennas in the back. You may not have a car at all. There, doesn't get more local than that, eh? The N.D.G florist. You know, for a florist, I don't know, if I was a florist, I think personally, but then again, I'm biased to vehicles, I'm biased to colors, I would have colorful vehicle. Why the hell are your trucks gray, for crying out loud? You're a florist. That doesn't make any sense. But that's the world we live in. The colorless vehicles continues. You're a florist, for Christ's sake. I almost felt like telling the guys, what the hell's wrong with you? Jesus Christ, what the hell's wrong with people today? Everything's always black and gray and white and colorless. For Christ's sake, colors are beautiful. For crying, it's like, look at this one over here. Their freaking license plate is just dangling off. Is gonna fall right off. This is why, you know, I have a couple of ads I found recently from, like, you know, 60 years ago from Canadian Maclean's magazine. Check your car for safety. That's a perfect example. That license plate's gonna fall right off, and then you won't have any tags anymore. And you're gonna get a nice big ticket from the SPVM or the SQ. So. Boy, there's no lack of clinics around here, eh? Anyway, we're almost at Villa Maria Metro Station. I'm wondering if I'm going to put that battery in the GoPro, if it's going to work or not, or if it's actually really drained. Because I've had that happen on a couple of real cameras. If they're out in the cold, real cold, like really cold, like now in Amiasis for a while, they will crap out. It will not work. So, oh look, what do we have here? Oh, the special constables pulling up right in front of me. Maybe they're getting a call. And that in itself is questionable. The special constables. You know, a lot of people would see... Oh, yeah, he's responding, eh? Oh, yeah, he's turning around there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. They found me. They're going to go after a call for some freaking people smoking dope in a metro station somewhere. Anyway, the special constables were something that were enacted by the STM and probably this city to, I don't know, combat the homeless and drug addicts and all these annoying people practically living in the metro stations. Because there's not enough STM rent-a-cop security guards, there's not enough police. I don't know. I don't know what this. What am I? You know what the funny thing is about that is that I was thrilled with the city and the STM a while back because they actually did one day on a Monday a few weeks ago. They actually cleaned up all the metro stations, specifically on the Green Line, where all these people are practically living and hanging out, and they're not supposed to be loitering there and doing drugs and smoking cigarettes and drinking. But I've seen it all now. But now it's going back, kind of like to that, unfortunately. So it is what it is, as we say. It is what it is. You see those guys? Those guys, man, to some few people like me, those guys are heroes. The garbage man. Or as they're known in French, a débardeur, I believe. Man, oh man, yeah, it's a dirty job, but hey, what the hell is with that Chevy van? Look at that. Oh, that's unusual. Never seen a Chevy GMC van with this kind of a utility body. Weird. Well, so there you go, guys. We're finishing here at Monkland Street. Same name as where there used to be a train station with that name on the Deux Montagnes line way long time ago. Way before, like, 96. Yeah. And Decarie, of course. Decarie goes along here, becomes... Still Decarie Road, but runs alongside Decarie Expressway, aka Highway Autoroute 15. And I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do from here. And there you got your very exclusive, I'm sure very expensive private school here. Look at the side. Look how long that driveway is. I never even noticed how far that goes down. Holy mackerel. Anyway, I'm sure it's a bunch of spoiled brats that goes there. Oh, no dogs allowed there. God forbid. There's an STM dump truck over there doing some maintenance. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this shiz, and you know me, I never tell anybody to subscribe, you know. Oh my god, I can actually hear the wind whistling through those doors. I thought it was something responding for a second. But I always appreciate your constructive comments or appreciative comments or helpful comments. Oh, there's a flyer there. Oh my god, I want to take that flyer. Totally want to take that flyer. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.